A right triangle has legs of length 2 root 6 and 4 root 3, and they want you to find the length of the hypotenuse. So it's important to recall for a right triangle, if we have this, here's our right angle. These are both the legs, so this leg is 2 root 6, this leg is 4 root 3, and we're trying to find the hypotenuse. This is like A, B, C, and we know that A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So A is 2 root 6 quantity squared plus B, which is 4 root 3 quantity squared, equals C squared. You need to remember when you have two numbers, I have 2 to the first power and 6 to the 1/2, or the root 6. So this is really 2 squared and then root 6 squared. So both numbers need to be squared. And this is 4 squared and root 3 squared. So we get 4 times 6 plus 16 times 3. Remember, when you square a perfect root, you get the number underneath the radical sign. So that's why the root 3 and the root 6 become 6 and 3. That equals C squared. 4 times 6 is 24. 16 times 3 is 48. And then we add that together, and we get 72. Take the square root. 72 is 9 times 8, or we can do 36 times 2. And the square root of 36 is 6. Square root of 2 is just the square root of 2. So this is the length of the hypotenuse. So we have this quadratic equation, the opposite of b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. We want to simplify this expression with the terms a equals 3, b equals 6, and c equals -1. So we have the opposite of b, which is the opposite of positive 6, plus or minus the square root of 6 squared, minus 4 times a is 3, and times c is -1. All of this over twice a, so that's 3. So this simplifies to -6 plus or minus the square root of 36. -4 times 3 times -1 is plus 12 divided by 6. So that becomes -6 plus or minus the square root of 48 over 6. And then 48, what goes in there? 4 times 12, is that 16 times 3? I believe that is. So this equals -6 plus or minus the square root of 16 times 3 over 6. And this equals -6 plus or minus 4 root 3 over 6. Now, a lot of people want to cancel the 6's out, and that's unfortunate because we have a binomial on top. So we can reduce this, but you can only factor numbers out if there's a product. So if you take a look, 6 and 4, they're both divisible by 2. So I can factor out a 2, and I get -3. So 6 divided by 2 is -3, plus or minus 4 divided by 2 is 2, divided by 6. And now I can reduce 2 divided by 6 because this is a product. It's 2 times some number, or some binomial, and 2 6 reduces to 1/3. So this becomes -3 plus or minus 2 root 3 over